So the guys over at Aiarty reached out to me and said, we've got some updates coming to our software. Would you like to check them out? And of course, I want to check them out. So I had access to the beta version. Now, these features are definitely a win.
All right, guys and girls, don't forget to follow this great channel.
I am editing our next video, guys.
One of the things that caught me originally from Aiarty was the pricing compared to other software like Topaz, which I'm going to show you now on the Topaz website. To get Topaz for the year, billed annually, you got to pay it every year, mind as well. It's going to be costing you $599 or £50 a month just for the Topaz software. Now, they do other plans as well, which we won't go into because that software, it has some good features, but the pricing, you know, for a lot of people, it might be just out of their price range. So go over to the Aiarty website and we can get the similar product for $99 all in, lifetime upgrades, one-time payment. Use it on 3 Macs or 3 computers, whatever you want. 30-day money-back guarantee as well. 7/24 email support. What can go wrong? Nothing. Just have a look yourself. I'm not going to leave this page open for too long. What we want to talk about is the software itself. But again, head over yourself and have a look. You know, they've even got these pages here where they're doing a side-by-side comparison. Denoise by Aiarty compared to the Topaz option. Again, both models, they do keep upgrading. You know, we're going to give them that. But if we're going on pricing alone, it's a no-win situation. Anyway, for this instance here, we've got the ability now, like I said, we can now start adjusting the colors. So I'm going to enable that. We can adjust the exposure, contrast, and all the other things you would get in like Photoshop or Lightroom. We've got the shadows, the highlights, etc. All accessible from within this software. Now, this picture here, I shot this probably about 15 years ago on at the time, I think it was probably a Canon 20D or something like that. Now, it's one of them pictures that, you know, I might want to bring up to date and just get it looking a little bit cleaner. One of the things I was going to do is get the AI software like Gemini to add a rim light, but we just want to sharpen this picture up just a little bit. So again, I'm going to use the more detail GAN version 3 for this. We've got it on upscale as well to 2 times. Now, back in the day when I first started shooting, I was exporting them and I didn't save them at the top resolution. So let me just show you what this will do for me. Okay, so look at the eyes, look at the face. I'm just going to slide it across. Look how clean that looks now. Now that is a 2 times upscale to a nice, this was a before resolution, and now we've got it up to a nice respectable resolution, as you can see here. And I also want to change the coloring or the temperature just a little bit. So we're going to bring the temperature down, just to get some of those yellows out of the hair. How far can we go? Let me just have a look. We don't want to go too much. We're going to go down to probably around about there. And then we're going to bring the shadows up as well, just a little bit. Like I said, we're going to get this image into Gemini as well to do the rim light that was not used on this occasion. But I'm just showing you the difference here. To me, that is just a wow. Now again, I've noticed when I first started using this software, it was really good for AI generated images. Let me show you how it can fix those for you as well. Okay, so here we go here. We've got this is AI generated using my app that is available for ChatGPT. I'll leave the link to that as well in the below this video. But again, here we're going to go for more detail, and we've upscaled it from, this is the output of the file when we first got it from ChatGPT, and then we've gone up 2 times. Now, I've said in the past I like to do the upscales in increments, but in this occasion I'm going to try it at the 4 times. Okay, so what it'll do, it'll download the model for me. Now again, I'm recording this and doing the work on it's the older M1 computer I'm using. But again, as you can see, it's doing everything still okay. Now, I've noticed when you use like Topaz, some of the things it does, it can really slow down your computer. For some reason, I don't know, but this software doesn't slow your computer down as much as Topaz. There's another bonus for you. Apart from the pricing, the ability to still do other things while it processes in the background. Now, I'm also going to be doing a video on the AI image matting, and I'm going to be doing one on the Aiarty Video Enhancer. They're coming up next in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for them. For now, we're concentrating on the AI Image Enhancer. Now, if it was me, I think Aiarty should add the image matting into this software, integrate this into both, so it's an all-in-one package instead of doing them as a single package. That's only my opinion. If they listen to me, they might do that in the future. But for now, who knows? So we've gone up now to a nice, respectable resolution at 4996 by 6144. And this will be, I'll be able to print this to definitely A1 if I wanted to. But here we go. Let me just look at the model's eye here on the left. Just look at the clean look. Just look. You can see it just gives it that. To me, it's bringing out the definition and making everything look more realistic. See the jagged edges on the eyes here. Boom. Boom. Now remember, we're not going to be pixel peeping once we've printed this, but as you can see here, the upscaling, it's doing an amazing job. Right, okay, I'm going to show you another one we've got here. Image loading. Now this, again, this image, I'm going to show you the ability it's got to just get everything back in focus. Now this is a before. Again, if you're looking at this image from here, it doesn't look too bad. But once we do start pixel peeping, we can see it was just not nailed on the focus. The focus was just catching more on the ear. So it just went past the facial plane. I think it was shot at a really low aperture. So we're missing the focus on the eyes. But again, we're going to use a more detailed GAN version 3, and we've upscaled it by 2 as well, because it was shot on I think this was again an older camera. But look, watch the difference. Look at the eye come into focus. Now this is amazing. Just look at that. Yes, we know other software can do it, but for the pricing, this is nothing more than magical in my opinion. And look at the detail on the face, all back in there. Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Absolutely slamming it. Okay, we've got another AI generated image here. We're going to go with the more detail. Now, don't forget, it does noise reduction and everything. Let me just check this one. This is one of theirs. It's got a lot of noise in this image. I'm just going to leave the AI models to load up on this image. And let's see how we go. We're done. So we've got noise, and look, you can see all the noise in this image. It's not looking good at all. Again, it might look all right on your phone, but once you start zooming in and blowing things up, and you just want them to look as good as possible. Just watch all that noise in the green. disappear, and then just look at the detail. It speaks for itself. The noise is just getting washed away. Look at the fur around the edge here. The eye, everything comes back in. This is the power of the AI in Aiarty. You need to try this yourself today. And for the pricing, again, it can't be beaten, can it? $99, yours for life. So we've got one here. This image has been, it's you know, what I've gone is extreme on the upscale. We've gone from, we've just got a little bit of blur on the original, as you can see there. Image looks great. You know, no one's going to, but if you just want to add that little bit of, things bug me sometimes, you know, the images I've done, they may look great, then I think, it's just, the focus isn't on. Bring it into here, and it just gives you that, well, it gives me just that little bit of extra, what I'm missing. You know, like the hair details, it's showing, it just gives you that crispness, that it does show up, and it makes your images look a lot better on social media. So it took a few minutes to get this upgraded to 8 times upscale. Look at the resolution we've got there now. And this would be ready to print off for a poster on Times Square. Look at the quality. It's put back into the eyebrows. Before, you know, it's not me. It's just the power of Aiarty and AI. Now we have pixel peeping here, but you can see the before, and now you can see the after. Absolutely amazing. Now it will also work with raw files. Let me just drop a raw in. If you've got a raw with a problem, let me just check this one here. I'm not sure if this one is the before and after. I think this is the one I was going to show. That was yeah, it's definitely the one that was out of focus. Let me just show you. So, you know, from something that is just not usable to something that you could get away with using. Now, these sort of things, you know, I probably wouldn't use it anyway, but if it was an image you needed to use, and you know, it was the only one you had, it does make it, it's pretty usable now. Let me just go to here. Now again, with this one, probably because it's a raw as well, I would probably export that and then put it through again, just to get that to where we need it. Do you know what I mean? Now again, we've got one here. This is a before, blurred. It makes it usable. You can see, so that is now a usable file. We've got one more here. Before, very blurred. We're not going to go with that one. We're going to go with the, let's get some more detail. Let's try that one. Now I should have downloaded all these models before I started this video, but I haven't. So we're doing it all real time for you. Again, low quality image. Let's see what we can get from Aiarty. Just try it yourself, guys. Seriously, it's one of those pieces of software you pay once, you know you've got it all the time. You don't have to keep going back every year and paying for it again. It's yours for life. And boom. Before, look at that. Before and after. Anything else I can show you? Let me just see. No, I'm going to leave it there. The video speaks for itself. The software speaks for itself. Try it yourself. The links will be below. And guys, we're going to see you in the next video.